Hey guys, it's Mallard with another stamp video, and today we're going to go over the second album and the second part of this series of the two albums I purchased from the Chicago Stamp Show. Both albums from 1888. We found some awesome stuff in the first Red album. Now it's time to go into this one. Let's do it. We have made our way all the way to Canada already. Some pretty early ones. Once again, got another beaver right there. Some nice early ones right there. Come down here, we have another mint, half cent. If you look at this page compared to the previous album's Canada page, it's pretty similar. So I'm curious if maybe like a brother and sister were collecting stamps together and they all got the same stuff at the same time. A few of the stamps earlier over here, like Bavaria, they had the reprints like were in the previous album. So I'm thinking that these might be pretty similar to each other, but there's only one way to find out, and that's to keep going. So once again, if I find anything interesting, I will bring y'all in. All right, we're all the way to Great Britain. I want to show you guys this stamp. Super awesome cancellation there with the 40 in the middle. I thought this was a really cool one. Of course, I'm not sure the plate number, but I do have a video on that. If you want to go over there and check that out, you can. Find the plate numbers for the penny reds. Come on over. We got a plate 10, looks like. Got to go to my Scott catalog to figure out what we're working with there. Coming down here, always like finding these, kind of the blue ones. There's an orange one that's the exact same design. The blue ones are a little harder for me to find personally. I don't know if that's true for everyone. And then, of course, there it is right there. Then, of course, just the typical ones here. So pretty thin, but like I said, I do really like this penny red in the cancellation. So yeah, that's all Great Britain. Made it to Hawaii. Coming down here, got some nice stamps right here. I do have a page in my US album that I keep all my extra stamps in. I do have a page for Hawaii, so I'll be adding those. And I found this. I thought this was kind of interesting. Someone cut out the design, I think for envelopes. Yeah, for envelopes. So that one's probably not worth anything. It's pretty beat up and it got cut into, but still pretty cool to find. So not a bad Hawaiian. We're here at Nicaragua. Go down here. Got a pretty awesome set. 1882. Looks like it's a pretty complete set. I wonder if there's like 1 peso that we're missing there because it goes up to 20 centavos. I'm assuming they have pesos there. Of course, there's just me guessing, but yeah, pretty awesome set. Definitely be finding a spot for that in one of my albums. Now this is where it could get interesting. We got the Roman States, and as you come down with me, you look, we got a lot of these guys here. Now I do know these are forged fairly commonly and oftenly, and of course reprints. I do know it has something to do with the frame. Do you guys see the frame around the outside? Something with the frame running through a part of the frame. Let's see if we can find one that I can show you what I'm talking about here. So for example, up here in this corner, you see how that top line doesn't run through? That could mean, and down here, bottom right of this blue one, I don't know which one makes it a forgery, which one makes it genuine. You guys can help me out. If I had to put money, I would say that these are probably all not real. But if they are, that'd be great. Roman States experts, help us out. Let us know in the comment section if we have something worth hanging on to. So this album ended up being a lot thinner and not as many stamps in it as I thought. So we're just going to go ahead and move to the third and final album in this search. This one I think is from the 40s. I think I paid total for all three of these albums $200. So this one was a little over 100, but you'll see why. So without further ado, let's move on to the next album. Like always, if I find something interesting, I'll bring y'all in. I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned this, but in a lot of these older albums you can pick up at the stamp shows, you'll see where there's pages just torn out. That's normally when it was pretty loaded, and then whoever had a hold of it just tore out the pages. So a lot of times in these older albums, I'll find, China is completely gone, Germany will be completely gone, Great Britain will be completely gone, and that's okay. That just meant maybe they're going through all the albums and just took every single Chinese section out. But whenever I see this, I know it's been picked through. That's okay. I remember this album. I remember it's got great stuff in it. Looking forward to showing you all what's in here. Wanted to show you guys this section from Barbados. There was a pretty good, earlier Barbados stamps, but this is where kind of I like to show off like more so completed sections and groups. And yeah, this is a great one. Let's see, we'll move down here. Look, it looks like we've got 1 shilling down there, a high amount for a stamp. But yeah, just want to show you this whole little section. It's awesome. It's great. A few duplicates there. So that is something that we will have to take into account when we put these into one of my extra albums. We are to the China section of this album. The previous page before this didn't have a lot on it, so I thought I would not bother you with that. But as you can see here, there are a few good Chinese stamps, a good little set here. Even got the 50 center down there, which isn't super easy to find. Got some overprints coming down here. This is kind of, I don't have this one, so I'm pretty pumped about this. To get this, I of course don't have any of the sets, so to pick one of those out is great. We go over here, got an airmail, some postage dues, but that's pretty much it for this Chinese album section. I do have a 64-page Chinese album stock book, I should say, that is completely full, so I will need to find somewhere to put these Chinese stamps. All the way to Guatemala. Just want to show you one of the first Guatemala stamps right here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be adding this to one of my stock books. I went through Germany, France, all pretty good sections, but all pretty common stamps I just didn't want to waste your time with. But yeah, thought I'd bring it all in. Super cool stamp right there. Don't have that. Glad to add to my collection. Here at Hong Kong, this is one of the more full Hong Kong sections that I've seen in albums that I have come across. I will give you a quick overview. We do have some pretty interesting ones in here. Some color variations that I am not completely familiar with. I'll show you those down there, as you can see. But if we go out, I mean, look at that. That's a pretty good Hong Kong little collection there. So I do have a page of stamps from Hong Kong in my album, or in one of my stock books, so I would have to be throwing these in there. But yeah, super early ones. Love it. All right, keep going. India stamps are pretty common, pretty easy to find, but I thought I would show you the ones in this album. Check out that cancellation. And I want to show you one down here at the bottom in a second. This one right here, I'll come back to it. But we're going to keep going down. Yeah, pretty good set. Come no surprise to you guys, but I do, in fact, have an album specifically just for stamps from India and all the states. All the service stamps. We come over here, we start to see some of the states. Jin State, Battaglia State, all those states down there. But I do want to go back down here, and you guys can help me out. You see it's a blue stamp. You see the cancellation. It says used in. Again, I can't tell what it says. And if I kind of turn this around, so you can try to read Correro something, Lorenco, maybe I want to say Madrid. I'm a soccer fan, so that's what I think it could be. But yeah, I can't tell what that says. So if you guys can read this scribble down here, let me know what that says, because it is, I mean, someone put that there for a reason, so I think it's interesting. And if you do find that out, definitely put that in the comment section down below so we can all find out together. Made it all the way to Japan. Nothing too special on this first page. But as we go up, you'll see we have a few of the ladies who I do not have in my collection. So I'll definitely be adding that to my stock book. Coming on down. Pretty complete collection. Really cool. I'm going to grab these two as well. So, all in all, not a bad Japanese stamp album page. I'm definitely going to need to pick through this myself. Mongolia. Can't say that I have any stamps from Mongolia. It says these are from 1924. These are from 1926. Pretty cool. I actually coach a high schooler who is from Mongolia, and he is really tall and really strong. So yeah, Genghis Khan, all that stuff. So pretty cool to find these stamps here. Gonna need to find a spot for them, but yeah, never seen Mongolian stamps before, or never have recognized them or been able to pick them out. But now I got a few I can reference. So super cool. Made it to Russia. Coming on down, got some nice early ones there. And then just definitely pleasantly surprised with this little group right here. Now let me go through them real quick and make sure there's none from Finland, because I don't see any. I did do a video because I was super confused, because I think Russia, I did a video on it, but I think Russia was trying to take over Finland, and They basically made the Finnish people use Russian stamps with a slight difference. It has to do with dots. So if you want to find the difference between Russian and Finnish stamps, go check them out. I have a video about that. Coming on up here, pretty common stuff. Nothing to write home about. We'll come over here. Yep, that's about it. All right, we're getting near the end. Hopefully we can find a few more cool stamps. Made it to Siam. I have been seeing a lot of Siam stamps pop up recently. I think they're growing in popularity, but I thought I'd show you the sections that I have in this album. Moving on down. I do know sometimes it has to do with like where it's canceled and what's overprinted on the stamp. All those things of which I have no clue about, but I did think I would show you guys these. Going down southern Nigeria. So yeah, some Siam stamps. Thought I'd show y'all. Think they're interesting. I'm starting to accumulate a few of them. So, all right, guys, we came down to the last piece of this album. I've gone through the back of it. There's nothing left, but thought this was pretty cool. Got some giraffes there, and that looks like a pretty complete set here. Even have the 1 shilling right there. So, yeah, that's this album. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below your favorite stamp. As always, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching.